Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I was thinking about opening up my Earthrise Sunstreaker. This is the Target reissue. I don't want to say it's a reissue, but I guess it's kind of a reissue. They re-released it. Maybe it's a re-release. And so I wasn't fortunate enough to find him in stores in 2020 during the COVID era. And I didn't want to overpay for the prices that were available on eBay at the time. And I also got this box from ZombieSailor Toys. I'm not sure what it is. I think maybe it's Macho Man Randy Savage. And the only reason I say I think, because I know I was looking at it for Lady Prime, but I do not remember what figure I ordered. Let's see. Well, I thought I cut it better than that. There we go. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. That's right. I got Lady Prime, the pink version of CM Punk. Was this a Black Friday? I can't remember. One of 4100 limited edition. Well, there we go. I couldn't remember what I ordered, so I guess I still need to try to. I may have to go on eBay to get it, to get Lady Prime, the Macho Man, and the WrestleMania 7 outfit. But all right, CM Punk in his pink tights. There you go, Lady Prime. I wish this had come in before Saturday. I could have given you this for Valentine's Day. So I've only owned one other Sunstreaker before this, and it is the Combiner Wars Sunstreaker, but I never opened that figure. That one is still in the package. I had bought that, and I kept them sealed with the thought that one day I would give them to Ollie James, but Ollie doesn't really like Transformers, or he likes to play with the ones I have open. So this will be my first Sunstreaker that I get to transform, aka play with. There we go. The fight to get that out of the box. All right, let's get him. Let's free him from his bonds. Well, that was a little harder than I thought it would be, but I've got him in hand now. Do love his face sculpt. Definitely looking like the G1 animation face. Guess this can be his blaster as well. Yeah. That's not that cool. It looks like it points down when he holds it. Guess that's better, I guess. Maybe I'll go look through my collection of assortment of weapons. Maybe I can find him something a little cooler. Man, the camera really does make these colors look very different. These yellows, this yellow on his chest looks very different on camera than here, but when I look at it in person, it's not as noticeable. Wow, that's weird. The camera definitely highlights that, and that was always the knock on him, and that's always the reason why I was hesitant to get him. I don't like the Studio Series. They're about to re-release him as a Studio Series 86 figure. I don't like the windshield. They're doing it in the animation style, which is not necessarily bad, but I think I prefer this. But man alive, do like that he is stiff. Not like stiff where it's gonna break, but his joints are not loose. Do like that. Got ankle tilt. All right. Good stuff. Except swivel. Yeah, digging this figure. Alrighty, we're gonna get Sunstreaker transformed. Let's get his arms out of the way. Reach for the sky, boy. Alright, we're gonna do this twist and shout on his legs. We're going to do this gimmick here. Pull his leg out, and it's going to slide right there. The instructions say snap that together already. His feet, I didn't like that when I did it. In fact, I found this to be the easiest measure. Pull his chest and lay it in place, because that kind of held everything together. Of course, it's not doing so now. There we go. Fold these pieces. That's his heels right there. And we'll fold his feet up. You see how that kind of goes right there. And then we can click it together. And that to me worked better than snapping it in place earlier. All right, this was cool because now, separate from his waist, he's got this additional spin to him. I thought that was cool. That his waist right here, but it also spins right there. I thought that was cool. I'm gonna tuck his head. See, you can see the top of the car. We're gonna tuck his head in there. We are done. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna tuck his head in there. So we are done with the bottom. These are gonna slide down in place. And there's a little peg. It's gotta get behind the door. See that there? It's gotta get underneath the door. There you go, lift it. Tuck his wrist. Spin this around. We're going to fold this into the back of the car. And voila. We have ourselves Sunstreaker in vehicle mode. I will say this, with the naked eye, the camera's picking it up and you can tell a clear difference in the yellows. With the naked eye, you can tell that the yellows are different, more so in vehicle mode than in robot mode. But even then, it's still not as noticeable as it is on camera. But a cool looking vehicle. But yeah, on camera, man, that makes it look really, 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 really bad. But naked eye, like I'm looking at it now, it's not nearly, it's just crazy, the difference. Back to robot mode, get his arms up and get his hands out of there. We're just reversing the process. Bring his shoulders up. Whoa, I just pulled the wheel out. We can snap that back in place. Get his head out of there. And they do that swivel there. Pop that, pop that. Bring his chest back up. That will click in place. Get these legs out. Get these legs out. Get his waist to swivel back. Do have to make sure the feet get lifted up. I think that's weird that the front, they do that little gimmick to make it look like the front of the car is the top of his feet, but it's not. The front of the car is the bottom of his feet. That's funny. Some people don't like that gimmick. I'm fine with it. Make a cool looking robot, make a cool looking car, or whatever it transforms into. But yeah, I think it's a cool figure. Like I said, the yellows are not as bad to the naked eye. I do think his weapon leaves something to be desired. I think it even looks cooler holding it like that, but it's intended to be this way. I do think the weapon is weak sauce, but yeah, it's a cool looking toy. And it's a cool looking Autobot, an Autobot. I love his Autobot symbol there. Figure wise, as far as conversion and whatever, yeah, the Studio Series one, I get that. That'll be the new release. If you can find this at Target on clearance, you may be able to find it. They had a whole bunch of them for Christmas, and I know he did not sell the way they perhaps thought he would. So he probably can be found on clearance right now. Comparing him to last week's video, when we did Blast Off, Sunstreaker has, it looks to be some hype on him. But yeah, cool little fight there we can have with those guys. So thank you guys. Oh, let me go ahead and bring this out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little while I play with toys. And see you soon. Later. This one's for you, 22. Yeah, I did it. There you go, 22 Comics.